How to start a social media marketing agency if you have no results. You're a beginner, you don't know how to run an agency, you definitely don't know how to do Facebook ads, Google ads, Snapchat ads, TikTok ads. And so what do I do now, Jordan? I'm just gonna go ahead and give up, right? Heck no. So in today's video, I'm gonna share with you how to start a social media marketing agency, build it to six figures without having any results, without knowing how to do the fulfillment, right guys? And if you appreciate this video, make sure you drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get this video started. So the question that I get pretty often is, Jordan, I want to do this digital marketing agency thing. I'm a beginner, but I don't know how to get results for clients, right? I tried running Facebook ads for them, but it doesn't work. So what you need to do is find media buyers, guys. So what are media buyers? Media buyers are people who have experience and they are experts in fulfillment in a specific service for a very specific client. Okay, so when you go out and find media buyers, they are essentially an extension of your team. You're basically hiring somebody to do the fulfillment for you. Okay, so for example, you sign on a plumber as a client, okay, and you want to get this plumber results. What you need to do is find a media buyer who specializes, and that is the key, who specializes in getting results for plumbers, right? You don't want to hire somebody that's a jack of all trades, okay? You want to find somebody that specializes in a specific thing, right? So a lot of people, they're going to say, hey, I'm good at Google ads. I've been doing this for 5 years. And that might sound good, and no discredit to them. I'm sure they know how to use Google ads very well. However, have they worked with plumbers, right? Because the difference is that you want to know, does this person understand this niche? Do they understand this industry? Do they understand this lingo? Do they understand what a plumber does exactly? How much money they make from a job that you generate for them? What type of customers are they going for, right? So that is why it is so important to find somebody that specializes in a specific niche. So the first step that you would need to do is obviously go out and find a media buyer, right? But before you even do that, you need to know what type of service that you are looking to offer to these clients, right? So obviously, are you doing lead generation? Are you doing email sequences? Are you building out funnels, landing pages? Are you building websites? What are you doing for your clients, right? So in my agency, we offer lead generation for local businesses pretty much, okay? And we use primarily Google ads to do that because personally, I like Google ads over any other platform, right? There's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's YouTube, Snapchat, there's TikTok ads, and all those platforms are great. I'm not saying that they don't work. I personally just had the most success with Google because it generates the highest quality of leads. Sure, it might cost a little bit higher, but at the end of the day, clients are gonna be happier because they're not wasting their time on low quality leads and chasing after leads that forget that they had filled out a Facebook lead form, right? So that is the reason why I use Google ads. And since I made that switch from Facebook over to Google, I've been able to retain my clients for a lot longer, right? So that's the first step really, is to figure out what it is that you're going to fulfill for your clients that's going to keep them happy so that they can pay you every single month. Right? It's going to be a recurring revenue for you as long as that client is with you. So once you have figured out what it is that you're going to offer for these clients, you then now need to go out and find a media buyer that specializes in that skill for that industry. Okay, so I guess the two things that you need to figure out is your niche and what you're going to offer as a service. Okay, so let's just say number one, you're gonna figure out what your niche is, what type of ideal client that you want to work with. The second thing that you need to figure out is what you're going to offer to these clients. And then the third thing is obviously going out to find a media buyer that specializes in what it is that you're looking to do. So there are websites such as Fiverr.com, there are websites such as Upwork.com, you can hire freelancers on there. There are onlinejobs.ph where you can hire a virtual assistant from the Philippines, and you can pay anywhere between $4 to $5 up to $10 per hour, and you get somebody that is an expert in what it is that you're looking for. So that's the third step, going on these websites, posting a job listing, looking for a specific person to do a specific task for your specific niche. Now the fourth step is once you have your listing up, a lot of people are going to start applying to your job, okay? Now it is your job, to find a rock star, a superstar to put on your team, because you're essentially building a team. You're building a roster, right? And you only want to have a good team so that your business can last and be successful, okay? So go through all your applicants and making sure that people are applying the right way, saying the right things, and making sure that they're specialized in whatever it is that you're looking for. So once you've narrowed your list down, what you now need to do is start interviewing and screening these people, right? So what you want to do is ask them for their portfolio, ask them for their work, show some case studies, right? Because you want to qualify them and making sure that they know what they're talking about and know what they're doing for your clients. So if you work with lawyers and you want to offer Google ads to lawyers, then you want to see case studies, you want to see maybe testimonials, you want to see their portfolio where they can show you that they've done Google ads for lawyers and have success with it. That is powerful. And lastly, the fifth step is obviously, connecting the two, right? You sign on the client, and now you talk to your team. Hey, I need to, start running your Google ad, do your Google ads magic and get my client results. Your media buyer handles everything else. You're good to go. You collect money as the middleman, or, that's basically an extension of your team. And this is such a great hack because now you can really take yourself out of the business and focus on growing the business, right? Because that's what we as business owners want to do. We don't want to wear all the hats in the business. Okay, so let the experts do what they're good at and you handle being the owner of the business. And the cool thing about hiring these virtual assistants and people from overseas, guys, is that number one, they are very good at what they do. Okay, and their English is going to be actually really good too. It might not be the most fluent thing, but believe it or not, their English is just as good. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. And because that they are overseas and they are not in the United States, in some countries, the US dollars are worth more in some countries. So you can get, a virtual assistant for, essentially very affordable, right? So you can pay someone in the Philippines for $4, $8 an hour, and that is a very fair amount of money in the Philippines, right? So something like that in other countries is the same exact way, so you don't have to feel bad, the fact that, you feel like you're paying them too little, because paying that amount of money is actually going to feed a family and taking care of a family and all that. So it's really a win-win situation on both sides for yourself to be able to run a business, and you're also providing jobs for people, overseas and in different countries, and you're really helping out families. So it's a really cool thing to do. And I have virtual assistants on my team. That I talk to, communicate with them every single day, I should say. And I get to know them. We're friends on Facebook, and so we just support each other and stuff like that. So you actually get to build a real connection with these people. These are real people in other countries, and they are great at what they do. They are very trustworthy. Obviously, I don't want to speak on everybody's behalf, but from my experience, I've had great just trust, connections with my entire team. So you can find them on these websites. You can also join my free Facebook group. That link's gonna be in the description below. And we have a ton of freelancers in there. We have a ton of people who are willing to help you out from all over the place, here in the US, different countries. So if you are looking for a media buyer, make sure you join my Facebook group. You will have to answer 3 questions to make sure that you are not a bot or not a fake person in order to join the Facebook group. Otherwise, you will be declined. So make sure you join it for free resource. And if you haven't already, join the free masterclass. That link is in the description. If you want to learn my 3 systems on how I was able to go from 0 to multiple 6 figures and building an agency without any experience. All right, so my name is Jordan. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.